Hey, what's up? This your girl Pink, and I'm here with a BH Cosmetic review. Of course, you know I be getting my BH Cosmetic on. But anyway, this is a long overdue review. It was requested from a viewer, some viewers months ago before I took my hiatus. I think when it like first hit the scene. Now, I'm making my review based on not watching anybody else reviews, not watching anybody else talk about them, because I am me and I'm just gonna be honest to the best I can be. I'm gonna start off with the cons. My con is that I like the case in general, but the smaller brushes going in here tend to slip out. As long as the bag is zipped up, it's alright, but when you unzip it and if it's upside down, they, you know. But other than that, it's durable, it's flexible, it's soft, it's not hard, it's not scratchy, it's not that little on the outside type product. My other con would be is that a lot of brush sets give us everything we need except for the blending brush. And in this set, it has everything you need except for the blending brush. Minus like the skunk brush and the kabuki. Those two brushes like that, those are optional brushes. Those are the brushes that, oh, I really need a stippling brush, you go out and get. They're not brushes that normally would probably come to set anyhow. People just started adding that because they know people like them. But those are my two cons so far. I have been using these brushes for a few weeks. So this is like my first initial review. I had it set a while, but I just really just been beating them up for 2 weeks. And the reason why I did it like that, instead of using, you know how you use one brush and then you go to another brush and it seems different because you got used to that last brush. So what I did was use nothing but these every time I play around with makeup or anything. Even swatching, I use these lately, okay? So I'm going to start off with my two favorite brushes of the whole gang. And it's going to be this all over powder face type brush. And this brush has little to minimum shedding. When I wash my brushes, I wash them like I would wash my hair, gentle. I don't beat them up or pull their hairs, because when you pull something, it will come out. And I found that out with another brush. I like made a mistake and was trying to dry it, and I made a mistake and pull, and the hairs came out. Not this brush, but an elf brush. So, so I was like, you gotta be more careful. So with this brush here, I washed it, and it was a little bit tightly packed, you know. But when I washed it with my MAC brush cleaner, it came out fluffy, which this is what I like. That's how I like my brushes. Soft, fluffy. You know, I like it to pick up color, hold it, and swirl it on. So I really like this brush. That was my initial worry. A lot of brushes feel good, and then when you wash them, they feel like raw plastic or scratchy, or they look crazy, looking all like this and stuff. So I didn't have that problem with these. My next brush would be the blush brush. I like this one because if you notice, it kind of starts out slim and kind of fluffs out. And I like this brush for like contouring, blending out the contour area. Then you can turn it flat and get your cheek, concentrate in the cheek areas or highlight areas. I'm not fond of the foundation, flat foundation type brushes, but this one here, it doesn't bother me because it's not too big, it's not too little. In fact, by being a synthetic type brush, it blends out a lot of foundations that I have not been liking, and it's kind of making me, you know, kind of like them and get comfortable with that foundation type. So it's you know, foundations are pretty, flat foundation brushes are pretty much all the same altogether, but this one is pretty good. Next is that mascara spoolie type brush, and all the brushes are nicely, you know, built. This one is BH Cosmetics on it, like all of them does, but I like the natural wood compared, you know, versus the other set, and I'm quite sure it's probably more popular than the other set of brushes. But I really like this set because it's sturdy. I ordered the sets in the past or separate brushes in the past, and the brushes came crooked or bent. So all of these came perfect. But this is one of those optional items also where you use it or not. A lot of people use it for their brows. I actually use it for both. I actually use it after I put on my mascara to comb the lashes out, or comb through my lashes, and I like it for my brows. Eyeliner brushes can be very picky. This one here, I like it because it's not too soft, it's not too dense. It gives you a lot of control. If you use cream liners or gel liners, this is a good product, especially on the outer portion of your eyes. I like to use brushes like this on my waterline. So if you're real sensitive, just be cautious using on your waterline, because it's just a little bit, probably a little too hard for somebody that's sensitive. For me, I'm not that sensitive when it comes, just, you know, I just like to make sure I don't poke myself in the eye. But like I said, you got a lot of control with this brush. Nice amount of angle room, you know, and you can just go. The first brush I ever pulled out this packet actually used would be this little brush right here, and it's part of the shadow brushes, and I used it right in this area right here, and I was like, oh my gosh, perfect. I like the way it picks up color. It's like not too soft, not too hard, easy to clean. Some of mine need cleaning because I've been using them on and off. This is like a short dome shadow brush. A lot of people like brushes like this for like smaller lids because they like to pack on all over color. Some people like to use these for their brow-like area. Either way it go, it's nicely packed. Not too. It's one of the brushes that it's going to pick up that color. It's not too loose and too flat. The hairs are tightly packed, close together, but still soft. Next would be this longer shadow brush. It's more of a longer paddle shape. And this brush here is awesome for packing on color as well. This one here is a little bit looser bristles, but you can also use this one since it's longer. You can also use this for like the crease area. Turn it sideways and blend. You know, you can always do that. Since it doesn't come with an actual blending brush, you can use that. You know, it's good to start off with. Angle brush, I like this one because when you wash it, it doesn't flare out, and you know, it keeps that angled look, and you can use it for liner. I use it for my brows. Next would be, this is pretty much like you can use for concealer, lip, paint pot. I won't call this a multi-purpose brush. Just because the brush say use it on your as a concealer brush or something like that. Some people don't use concealer, use it for lips, use it for your paint pots. It's synthetic, wash real easy, real small, get in small places. You can use this for your glitter. But anyway, out of this whole brush set, I give it an 8.5 because it's great on price, it's great on your budget. It's sturdy. When you wash it, whatever you got in the first place is what you get after washing it, and it gets better. The only reason I give it the 8.5 is because, like I said, the case, when you stick them in, they kind of, if you're not sure which side is up, they'll fall out because it's kind of loose. But that's not a big, oh my god. And it doesn't have something similar to a tapered blender brush. That is the only faux pas. Other than that, when I first started YouTube, I wish they had a lot of more people selling brush lines and complete brush sets, because buying them piece by piece was getting expensive for me. So, and I'm glad that I'm able to like at least try to do this review for you. Keep in mind, if you like something, stick with it. If you don't, let it go. Other than that, I would actually recommend this to like new people, not someone that necessarily got 100 brushes, but just to new people who just starting out and here with us, and they trying to afford to buy makeup, much less keep up with the brushes. I recommend this set just for you. So with that being said, love, peace, and hair grease. Deuces.